We got the AFC West and we got the NFC West. Sucks that Johnny and Zach couldn't make it, as they are Raider fans. Would have loved to see where they would have put their team, knowing it probably would have been top two behind the Chiefs. But uh, that's for another time. We'll kind of get into that later in the season. We'll start off with the AFC West. Actually, this was a division that is clearly ran by one team, but they did have three teams that were over 500 last year that made the playoffs. Uh, as you like to know, I like to start from the bottom up. Man, we got the Las Vegas Raiders finishing at 4-13. They had some notable changes this offseason. Obviously, bringing in Pete Carroll, bringing in Geno Smith. They had a top 10 pick. We all know they took Ashton Gentie with that. And how you see the Raiders finishing this year? Do you think it's any different from last year, or?
Um, no, no. I got to win in 4 games. Um, it'll be interesting with the Pete Carroll move. I just don't think they got enough on the roster to compete with. I feel like it's a heavy division. Like there's a lot of competitors on these other teams, so I think they're kind of in. They're not in the Giants situation. 'Cause I feel like the Giants have more talent, but is just from a division standpoint, like I think they're gonna be last.
Miles, how you see that playing out? You got them kind of in the same boat, or a little different outcome?
Ooh. Yeah, nah, I got the Raiders last, man. It's not pretty for them at all. I don't know. Is this where we give our? You want me to get the whole breakdown, or just like just
Oh yeah,
that's
get
it,
a breakdown. Get a breakdown.
man? All right, just for a quick little thing, man. The only bright spot I like about them is Brock Bowers. For real. I think he's definitely gonna be a star tight end, maybe a top. Actually, is gonna be a top five tight end this year. But they just didn't really improve in my opinion over the offseason. I mean, outside of getting Geno Smith, which I feel like he's going to be a great consistent quarterback. I mean, we've seen it in Seattle. I mean, he's not the best, but you know what you're going to get. It's not like you're going to get the unpredictable numbers from him. But the pass blocking was bad. The run game was bad. They got Gentie. I think that's a good move for him. Gentie's definitely one of the better backs come out of the draft this year, which we've seen from the last couple of years. But I think the biggest thing is the defense, right? They lost Christian Wilkins. They lost Stillane. They added Jamal Adams, but Jamal Adams is still trying to get back to where he's at. They got Max Crosby, which I feel like he's going to be a nice little, definitely keep that defense together. But, man, let's just say the Raiders secondary is Christmas for any opposing offense coming in, man. That's it. So,
All right.
they last for sure.
School, being a former running back, they took Genty. How do you see Genty? Do you think that was the right move, taking him where they took him at a top 10 spot? And if it was, how do you see his rookie season playing out with the Raiders?
I think the Raiders were wrong in the beginning because they had a running back. They had Josh Jacobs, who is a top 5 running back in the league. So, you're just taking 3 steps back to go 2 steps forward. Yeah, you roll the dice, you got Ashton Genty, but we really don't know. I think he's gonna be good though. I think he has like energy. I think he has what you call urgency. So he be hitting the hole. It's hard to take down, goes down the first tackle, or doesn't go down the first tackle, which is that's what every coach has asked for. So I think Genty's cool, but I think they could have used that pick and got something else if they would have just kept Jacobs. So it's just the Raiders, and it just goes to show why they're gonna be last in the division too, because
Yeah,
they're
and
just
Do y'all
known.
feel like the Raiders reached on that?
I don't feel like
absolutely.
I don't feel like
I mean,
they didn't reach.
I'm I'm team like my philosophy is don't get a running back top 10 unless you have everything else, right?
yeah,
The Cowboys took Ezekiel Elliott. Was Ezekiel a top 10 pick? He was 4,
he was
right?
top. I think he's top
I
five.
think
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like pick 4. Like they had an O line already. They had Tony Romo at the time, but Dak was coming in, so he was kind of fine. And that standpoint, they had a receiving core. Their defense was decent. It's not like they had a bad defense, but you was able to take that chance. Like with the Raiders, like you need a lot of stuff, and there's no position where a running back will carry you to that. The only running back
Yeah.
that I've seen carry a team, and he still didn't really do much in that too, actually. Yeah, Adrian Peterson, where they were putting 8 dudes in the box, and you kind of had Derrick Henry, but outside of that, like running back, it's hard to have a foundational running back. Like, you need all the other pieces. Like Saquon, he went off this year. He was offensive player of the year, but that team was loaded. CMC the year before, offensive player of the year. That team was loaded. So both Super Bowl caliber teams, even without the running backs.
So y'all saying that, my bad. Not to even derail us real quick, but y'all saying that. So who could the Raiders have drafted in that spot? Like Penix or like what y'all quarterback or like what do y'all? What's the
Penix was a
alternative?
year
Yeah,
before.
Penix was a year
but,
before.
Oh, Penix, yeah,
Uh,
I gotta
got
see
you, got
the.
you.
I don't know. There's a lot of good defensive linemen that slipped. I think there's a lot of defensive backs that slipped or that could have, there's a lot of value in some D line picks. When you compare someone with Max Crosby, they go after the quarterback. That just takes off uh, the strain from the defense of having to cover, especially in that division. So I would have liked to see them add on to that D line because that's really the key to success. And if not add on to the D line, you could have added on to the O line, which a team in the same division kind of did the same thing, which why I had them pretty high. So I would have liked to see them start in the trenches before getting a running back, honestly.
And that's my thing. It's like they had the trenches. Imagine Josh Jacobs with Brock Bowers right now. Like the play action game will go crazy. Especially you got Geno Smith. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, like I said, they just taking a step backwards just to try new shit with same shit with new people. That shit is not gonna work.
Let me ask y'all this: how many yards? And we'll just stick to rushing yards. How many rushing yards would Gentie have to be like? No way he could be a bust. I don't like calling players busts after 1 year, right? But we seen players get hyped up and then it's like, oh man, that was kind of underwhelming. How many yards would you feel like he needs to hit for his season not to be underwhelming to you?
12.
I
Well,
wouldn't say 12.
12, bro.
I'm thinking like
Anthony.
I mean Jameer Gibbs. I don't think Jameer Gibbs went over 1,000 his first season with the Lions.
But he was splitting the backfield though, wasn't he?
Realistically, I think 900 to 1,000, 800 to 800 to 1,000 with like 10 touchdowns. I think is doable. I think that kind of justify the pick a little bit. Obviously, that pick won't be justified till later in his career, and he has have 1,200-yard seasons and shit like that. But in his first year, I think 800 to 1,000 is pretty solid yardage wise with that team.
I say 850 with 8 tugs. And that's a good start.
that man said he gotta be a top 5
He
running
said,
back.
you better
Bruh,
run.
I
you-
mean,
your
it's
ass
fair.
off.
It's fair.
I
It's
took
fair.
you at
It's fair.
6.
It's
I
fair to
need
have
that.
that expectation, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's fair, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's realistic to have with the Raiders, and so
You know, I'm looking because we said this. I'm looking at Adrian Peterson, and it said his rookie season he had 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns. His rookie season.
but
That is
he know AP.
crazy.
Yeah, he know AP
That boy a
though.
monster.
I like Gentie though, but he not no AP.
Is AP the best running back we've seen in our lifetime? You think?
LG would
it's-
make the difference.
You think? So? I
Yeah.
don't know. There's a lot of running
I
backs. If you really
I
think about it,
would
it's a
rather
lot of
take a
running backs.
prime AP than a prime LT in my opinion.
Is it bad that I think Chris Johnson makes a
Bruh,
good? He
that
makes a
nigga-
good.
That nigga LT, what he had like 25 tugs in a season.
27. He had like
20
27.
Yeah, bro, stop it.
But I mean, once again,
I know who AP is, but boy, 27 tugs from a running back in a season.
nah, I hear you. But like AP, once again, they had to put 8 in the box, and they still like couldn't stop him. One,
Yeah,
another.
Mm.
This
he a
dude,
monster.
I think he won. Did he win MVP after he torn his ACL?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like, bro, and I just like the way he run. I mean, I like how both of them runs, but yeah, if I wanted somebody, it'd be AP.
I feel like there's no wrong answer though, honestly. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
In that question, it's just preference.
You think Chris Johnson's second?
Chris Johnson, CJ2K.
DJ2K was nice though.
I don't even know if he's
know-
not the best tight end.
Best what? Oh, best Titan.
Tennessee
Titan.
Titan.
Who? Eddie George.
Nah, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I said Eddie George.
I mean, Eddie George deserves some love too, but
I did have an Eddie George jersey. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. But yeah, I got the Raiders finishing fourth too. I ain't gonna pile on. They've been a shit show our entire life, so ain't nothing gonna change this year unless they unless they show us something, bro.
The two
Moving
Raider
on,
fans
man.
ain't even here today, bro, to
Right.
defend their team. That tells you everything.
They knew what it was. Moving on, man, to the next team. The Denver Broncos finished 10-7 last season. Obviously, Bo Nix led the charge for them with Sean Payton. Looks like he finally got his quarterback. They're coming off an offseason and where they paid Cortland Sutton, I believe $98 million or something like that, something crazy. They got a very young, touted defense. Future looks bright in Denver. Big turnaround. Scoop, we'll start off with you, man. How you got them finishing this season?
I think they're gonna be like the Pittsburgh Steelers on the West. They're gonna be that 500 team. So, I think they're gonna be third. That's the only bad part though, because they got Patrick Mahomes and all that. But they're gonna be third, 8 and 9. I got
8
them
9.
8 9. Yeah, 8 and 9. They're gonna be third.
Miles, you kind of see the same. How you feel about the Broncos?
I got the Broncos I got the Broncos at 2. Despite what I said about Bo Nix on one of our previous episodes, I think that defense, bro, they dang near top 5 defense in the NFL. If not, they not 5 either. Like they got stacked over the offseason. They got your boy Kinlaw, they got your boy Hufunga. They still got
You
I
said
think they got
Kinlaw.
Bradley. Or no, they got Greenlaw. I always get them mixed up. One of the laws, you know what I
I
mean?
was like, even if they had Kinlaw, I still would have laughed.
Hey,
He
one
might
of the
be on the
laws.
Commanders.
Is he? Oh, yeah. But, like, just all that to say, bro, they stacked on the defensive end. I mean, Pastor Tan coming off a great season. That secondary is probably the biggest question mark, maybe. But that pass rush they got is elite, bro. Bo Nix, I mean, he looking decent in this preseason. So, and then behind the offensive mind like Sean Payton, like I think offensive minded coach with a strong defense it's a making for greatness. So, I think they're gonna be second in that division for sure.
Yeah. That Dre Greenlaw loss hurt, but he can't stay healthy, especially after that Achilles. I know Huff is on that team. We'll see what he looks like. He's really had one good year. Um, Obviously he popped the ACL a couple years ago. Came back this year, couldn't stay healthy again. So we'll see what that looks like for them. If they could turn it around with the Broncos, good for them. Anthony, how you see the Broncos finishing this year?
Well, you was breaking it down. I thought you gonna say your prediction, but
My fault. I'll go
man,
last per usual, but
nah, it's all good. Actually, man, I got him going first. I got him pulling out, dethroning the Chiefs. I do think the Chiefs going to be good this year. Man, I also think the Chiefs it's already hard to win your division, and they've been king of their division so long. I just think the Chargers and the Broncos are just hungry to take over that spot. I like what Bo Nix did last year. He was kind of under the radar, but he still had a great season. I'm a double down on that defense. If they could stay healthy, health is a big component to this, right? With Greenlaw, Hufanga dealt with some health issues. I really like their front seven. I mean, shoot, really every level, right? They got old boy from Texas, the DB from Texas. I think it's Jahdae Barron. He looks good. Let's see if it can translate. But then the offensive side, I think one key component that they made addition to is Evan Ingram, right? Evan Ingram didn't do that well last year. He was dealing with injuries, but the year before he was killing it. I think he will be a reliable receiver target for Bo Nix, and I got him going number 1. I got him dethroning the Kings of the AFC.
said something interesting, man. You said that every team has been hungry to dethrone the Chiefs for some time now. The motherfuckers must be starved, bro, because there's been 9 straight years, bro, since anyone has won that division title. And you think now it's about to change?
No, I didn't say I said they're starting to get hungry. Like you could see
They've been hungry,
last
though.
year there
I
was
think every
no,
year
no,
they're
no.
hungry, but
You think the Raiders was hungry for 9 years?
Hell yeah.
No.
the way they fans be talking,
Right.
them boys
They
is,
did used to have
them
some
boys
But I'm
don't
dudes,
know
saying,
bro.
what.
but every dynasty come to the end. I'm not saying this is the end of a dynasty, but I'm saying like this is not going to last forever. So we've seen it where teams dominate a division. So respect to Pat and the Chiefs, but I got Denver at least winning the division this year.
We got our clickbait right there,
There it
boy.
is.
School, do you share the same sentiment of the Broncos winning the division this year?
No, I said third.
You did say third. I
It's
got
on
them
you.
third. I got them third. I got them third too. I like the team, but I like the other two teams better. I'm not finna repeat anything y'all said, but they do like I mentioned earlier. We'll see what the additions do for their defense. What their defense was already top notch. If Dre Greenlaw can stay healthy, they basically I won't say they got their Fred Warner because he can't cover like Fred, but in terms of pursuit, tackling, and hit power, and just bringing that dog on the defensive side of the ball, they got that for sure. So if he stays healthy, that defense goes to another level. We'll see what Bo Nix' second year looks like. I'm a little iffy about it, but
Same.
he's proved me wrong last year. I didn't think he was going to be shit, and he had one of the best seasons out of the rookies behind Jaden Daniels. So we'll see what the Broncos provide for us this year. Coming up next, man, at 11-6, we got the Chargers. One of the big breaking news that we had from them is they just lost their all-pro left tackle, Rashawn Slater. That is a huge blow to that team. He's one of their best players, highest paid too. They lost Joey Bosa to the Buffalo Bills this year, but then they bring on Keenan Allen back in action with the Chargers. So, Miles, how you see the Chargers finishing this year?
I didn't know they brought Keenan Allen back on. That was news to me, so I might have to readjust my thing. But
Shit.
nah, I still
You
got
gotta
them at
restart.
third. I still
It's good for one episode at least.
Hey, go ahead. We'll wait for
I
you,
got them
brother.
at third, man. It ain't changed, man. I think, like you said, they lost Rashawn Slater. They lost Rashawn Slater, man. I think
Somebody
Joe
else
Alt
gotta
is
take
definitely.
over.
They got him on the
He's
other
still
side.
talking.
Damn, I'm cutting. Crazy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
lagging too.
bro.
I'll go. I got the Chargers finishing second. I got them 9-8. They just like you said they lost Slater, but they also might have lost Najee Harris too. It's ain't looking bad for his eye. So I don't know about that. And their defense too. So they got a good defense, good squad around it, and they're just a good team in general. They've always been a good team. They just lose in the fourth quarter. They lose at the very last minute. So because of that, I just think it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna just lose games at the last minute. The games that already won, they still gonna find a way to lose. So for that reason alone, but they got a good team and they got a good ass head coach. So
Sure, if they don't got Najee, they do got that first round pick, Omarion Hampton, who everybody's pretty high on. So
I think he's the
I
best running
think,
back in the draft. Period.
yeah, so it could be a blessing in disguise. I mean, if you get both of them, if you have both of them, I think that's great. But if Najee's out for some time because of that damn eye, and man, I think Omarion Hampton gets the opportunity of a lifetime to take over week one. So how you see that division, or how you see the Chargers finishing in that division? Well, I kind of know, but why do you got them third place?
Yes. So I got them third place. I got them winning 10 games still. Like I think they'll be very good. My prediction was actually before the Slater injury. That's very unfortunate. Um Derwin James had one of the most healthy years he's had in his career last year, and it showed like the impact that he shows. So if he could stay healthy, I have a good amount of confidence in him. We'll see how Khalil Mack. He kind of had a resurgence year last year where he bounced back. A lot of people thought he was on the decline, but he showed that he was able to resurrect his career. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think they're all going to be good. I don't really have nothing bad to say about them. I just think Kansas City and Denver will be better. I think we'll have 3 10-win teams in this division, and they're going to battle it out. So it's just unfortunate somebody got to be third in this case.
Yep. And Maz, you want to get at a try again, brother?
Might check. Am I lagging?
Nope.
Cool. Perfect. I think y'all kind of grazed on everything, man. I still got them at three.
No. I was saying like, nope, it ain't fixed.
Not cool.
Oh, it was fixed for me.
I mean, go for
See,
it.
he
Maybe
tried to
it
play
might
with me.
fix itself, but
Nah, it was
Nah,
messing
it's
up my
good.
mind
See it
too.
too.
Yeah, it was messing up my mind
He's
too.
doing that. I still got him at
Yep.
3.
But
Go ahead,
it ain't
Miles.
as bad as the first round.
I'm gonna leave it there. I got him
I
at
got him
3.
finishing 2, man. Okay. I got the Chargers finishing second. Any Jim Harbaugh led team is always going to be in the fight. They improve every year too. And when you have, I think they got the second best quarterback in that division. Herbert had a hell of a season, one of his best years last year, especially not turning the ball over. You give him his weapon, Keenan Allen, back. Lad McConkey, I think he just improves off his excellent first season. I know they lose Rashawn Slater, but that's why you drafted Joe Alt. It would have been great to have both of them, but now you slide Joel Alt over to the left side of that line to protect Herbert's backside. As you mentioned, Scoop, they might not have Najee, but they got Amari and Hampton. And then the defense, I think, is pretty solid. So I got faith in Jim Harbaugh. He has a different brand of football. We all know what it is. It's tough nose, hard smash mouth, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but they're gonna run the hell out of the ball, man. That's what they do. And then they're gonna rely on Herbert on them third and short opportunities to make the best decision possible, which he did last year. He's got to cut the turnovers down in the playoffs, but we talking about regular season. I got them finishing second. And so that leaves us, man, with
Hold
the
up,
team
hold up.
Yeah.
First off, let me just say this comment. Another reason why the Chargers will be third out of the 3 teams because their OC, Greg Roman. And as 49er fans, you know how Greg Roman is at times. And I felt like he held back the Ravens as well when he was in Baltimore. So a question I got for y'all, do y'all feel like this is it for Najee? I asked this because obviously he's dealing with the eye. If Hampton, you know, kind of goes off on the scene, he's going to be the running back 1. Like that's kind of going to be that's their first round pick. If he's doing well, man, he's going to be the starter. But also like people see him going on a decline, and running backs already don't have much durability. So what y'all think about that?
Nah, bro. Yeah, 4 straight 1,000-yard season. I think in terms of is it? I'm trying to chase that big money contract that certain running backs are getting, that James Cook just got, probably. But I mean, he's still a valuable asset you could add to your backfield for any team in the league. It might not be the price he wants, but someone will come knocking on his door if the Chargers let him go. So I don't think this is it. And plus, he's what, 27, 28, like. Still,
Hey, 20,
technically,
27,
I mean,
28
yeah,
for a running back.
but I mean, something's got to having 1,000 yards every year in your career has got to speak for something. So, I don't think it's even close. But
And I was mainly saying like not career over, but RB1 status.
But yeah.
nah, he'll get that somewhere, bro.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
Can
so.
y'all hear me now?
If no, I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank God. Okay. Go ahead, Scoop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
I think he it might be raps, man. Especially if it's really with that eye, man. Even if you lose a slice vision, I feel like as a running back at the NFL level, like you gotta see shit before it even happens. Like I don't know. So I mean, I hope it works out. I know he's gonna get his opportunity, and I hope he still, this doesn't stop him at all. But I don't know. I might be raps for that RB1 spot.
I only say that though because like we just watched Javonte Williams be ass. Like he's had multiple opportunities with the Broncos to be RB1. Obviously, he's lost that, and now he's with the Cowboys. And we already see the reports that he's been taking first team reps. So it's like you could lose it one spot and then gain it in another spot, even if you weren't as productive in that original spot. So I don't know. I still think RB1 is very much alive, no matter where he goes. It probably might be dead with the Chargers, but even if he did have a good season, I mean, they drafted Amari Hampton in the first round. He was going to eventually take over that spot, regardless if he had a good or bad year. So
Let me mention this real quick because you were saying he turned 26, 27. I'm gonna just tell you this: Nick Chubb last great year, he was 27. Le'Veon Bell's last great year, he was 25.
nah, that's different though, bruh. He took a year
But
off. He had to hold out.
he might
He
take a year
need
off with the eye.
he
Hold up, let me
yeah.
finish real quick. Todd Gurley, I know he's different with the mileage, But his last great year, 2018. I mean, not 2000. It was 2018, but he was 24. Leonard Fournette, his last great year, he was 26 with 800 yards. So I'm just saying, like, everybody is different out of those guys. But when you start hitting that 25, 26, 27, like,
That's injuries though. Like Nick Chubb, knee was gone. You know what I'm saying? Who was the other one? Todd Gurley, knee was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like these are guys who's had injuries, major injuries too at that. I don't think Najee's had a major injury yet. I mean, the eye is major, but on the field. Like
I was like, that's a major injury.
No, it's a major injury, but like it's not like a on the field injury. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like, bro, like one of those one offs that just JPP when he blew his hand off with the fireworks. Like that's that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So if the eye gets right, if the eye is never gonna get right, then obviously it might be rats. But if the eye gets right and he just needs more time off to heal that eye, then I mean I think he's straight when he comes back. So, but yeah, no, that is a huge injury though, because can't see, boy. You can't see.
Exactly. Can you imagine trying to cut back on your left side and Jesus?
they see it. I forgot if he posted a picture. Somebody posted a picture.
I
his
seen
eye
it.
was
Yeah, it's shut. Yeah.
Shut. They say it's still shut.
I'm why would you post that, bro? You already know what the story's just finna be. Like, that don't make no sense. But I just, if niggas ain't know now, bro, do not stop messing with them illegal fireworks, bro. They no good every time, bro. I know y'all seen that rapper blew his hand off like a couple or sometime last month, bro. Like,
Yeah.
stop fucking with him. But back to the topic. We got the Chiefs except Anthony, number one. So we'll let Anthony explain. I mean, he kind of already explained, but so there's really much not to explain about. I think the Chiefs, they got the best coach, best quarterback, one of the best defensive players in that division. I don't think anything changes. Yes, teams are getting better in that division, but it's you got to show me something, you know what I'm saying? Prove me wrong. And it's been Pat Mahomes' division ever since he stepped foot on the turf. So I don't see anything changing with them. I don't know, Scoop, Miles, y'all wanted to add on to that? Or
You got a good defense, a
Which-
good quarterback, and a good head coach, you're going to win. Every time.
What y'all think about the Rashee Rice situation?
some bullshit.
Like how they gonna say we're gonna figure this out in a month from now?
They just going to push it back after, too. Like, they not finna suspend him mid-season.
So is he not playing?
I seen like something like Nah, he's playing.
To start.
Yeah, but of course, like the hearing is after. I think they got to run a gauntlet their first 4 games or something like that. And the hearing is after their first 4. I think it's when they got to play Chargers, Ravens, Philly, and I forget the other team. But they're having a hearing afterwards, which everybody's in the uproar about. Which is confusing because Jordan Addison gets 3 games for speeding, and then you got Rashee Rice on video ramming into a woman, hopping out the car and then just leaving the scene. Like, that's just crazy to me how that's just not 3-4 games off the rip, but that's the NFL, man.
One
Kansas City.
thing about it, man, I think the NFL gonna be sneaky with it in a way. It's like, okay, let's see how the Chiefs are doing, and then they ain't doing so well. Let's just try to postpone this as long as we can. If they survive the gauntlet, then let's just suspend them for a little bit, give them a slap on the wrist, and then let's move forward. It's just so questionable, though. So, if they do have him for the full season, like, he gonna be balling for him. I like Xavier Worthy too. Like, Xavier Worthy been balling on the back stretch of it, right? Now they lost the Super Bowl, but like he was the only bright spot that they had that game. He did well in the playoff, like that combo. And if Kelsey could find a way to bounce back, because their offense wasn't.
This is it for Travis, man. This is last year. He too deep in love right now, which is perfectly fine, bro. He got Taylor to carry the rest of his career, money wise. She gonna take care of everything, but you don't regress like Travis did and come back to natural form, bro. That's just age catching up to you. It's been a great ride, Travis. You know what I'm saying? I still defend you as the GOAT tight end, but one thing Rob knew what to do, he knew how to hang him up, bro. And I think your time is coming. I understand you're playing with a great quarterback in Patrick Mahomes, but listen, man, I don't want to see you go out on a 500-yard season, 2 touchdowns. Stay on top, brother. Stay on top.
Yeah, bro, 35. It's just wraps, bro. Time to hang it up.
He's that Draymond effect. Draymond, the NFL.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride this. I'm gonna ride this so I can't ride it no more.
Until they kick me out the
Till
building,
till they walk me out. I'm gonna stand right by him.
If he could block for Mahomes, he good there.
He
Right.
not blocking.
He gonna be a tight end
He
too
good,
before he get
bro.
cut.
He not.
I think
He
they
not blocking.
I think their defense though was like that's crazy. Is you know, you got Chris Jones, and you got your boy Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton's a dog in my eyes, and then you got Trent McDuffie. I think that's a recipe for greatness too. Those three alone.
Yeah, man. That's easy. Chiefs, for at least for us, for the 3 of us out of the 4, Chiefs winning. That's an easy decision.
The only
and
thing
good clickbait. So
the only thing that concerned me about the Chiefs is that offensive line, bro. I feel like what they just lost, the one they tackles just retired, or one they guards retired. And I know in the Super Bowl they got like exposed. That pass rush was killing Mahomes, bro. So like, I feel like if teams peep that, nah. But I mean, you got the you got to play the Broncos twice, and they pass rush ain't no slouch either. So I feel like that's gonna give some Mahomes some headaches. This might be the last year we really see the Chiefs like as the Chiefs, and then it's like it's wraps.
Chiefs got
we've heard that before. We've heard that before, bruh.
Did we?
Chiefs got the
we
NFL.
have, man.
Father Time is undefeated,
bro.
brothers.
We
That's it.
heard when Tyreek left, they weren't gonna be shit. He had one of his better seasons. Shit, Rasheed Rice goes down, Travis Kelce on the decline. They said it again. Like we've been trying to, we did this for Brady, bro. We keep trying to write him off, and then they just won't go away, bro. It's just time to accept the fact that the AFC just runs through him. Like he may lose in the Super Bowl, yes, but he's gonna get there. Like the AFC Conference Championship game is a Kansas City Chief Invitational. You know what I'm saying? You could bookmark them there every January. You know what I'm saying? And that nothing's gonna change, bro. No one. I mean, they've sent everybody. They've sent Joe Burrow at him. They've sent Josh Allen at him. They've sent fucking Lamar Jackson at him. Like you cannot take this man down. And it's just time to accept it, man. We watched it with Brady, and we weren't even 2 years fresh off Brady before this happened. Like it's just been a consistent thing. It's gonna stay that way. And so the only thing that can change my mind is if somebody knocks him off multiple years, and then I'll be like, all right, it's dead. But we have yet to see that, man. I don't think we're gonna see that this year or next year. So
yeah, let me just shout some people out in the chat. Appreciate y'all commenting. Tay 800 800, maybe I should say it like that. Tay 800 shouted the Raiders off saying they was trash, so he just agreed with us.
Tay, nice.
And my boy Dom, what's up, Dom? Shout out to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Me and Alex gonna run that league this year, but appreciate you tuning in.